sustain our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary political, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary political, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary political, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don come, oh, yo, yo. This man.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us at this moment. It is brunch time with Maiyegun, and thanks for joining me. Read beyond the caption of this broadcast. Read the description of this broadcast. Share it. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell all of them that Maiyegun today. Yesterday, thiefnubu came out to threaten Nigerians. He never really addressed their demands. Not even one of their demand was mentioned in his 20 minutes recorded video or speech. He threatened them. He told them to go back home, suspend your protests without offering anything. His ass leakers, majority of them, the elite, are already asking the protesters to leave the streets. They are beginning to talk about their discomforts. Oh, you are going to make us uncomfortable. Well, today, the federal workers in Abuja, they have all stayed back in their houses. Things are becoming steamer and steamer and steamer, not because of the protesters, but thiefnubu and his gang using the police, the military, and their thugs to attack peaceful protesters. As at 11 p.m. last night, marking the end of the fourth day of the end Bad governance protest in Nigeria. Nigerian police have recorded 43 deaths. They have killed 43 unarmed protesters. Remember that. So share this. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Maiyegun is back on the 5th day, because after thiefnubu's speech, the protesters are back on the street, which means it's going to be fire for fire. Their threat is not working. And somehow, a lot of people are wondering, why are Nigerians not really out like the Bangladesh? Share this. Thank you. Motide. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us this moment. It is brunch time, normally brunch time with Maiyegun. However, we are now in that season of days of rage. We've had the 4 days past. Yesterday wasn't a protest day, but some people still came out to, mark the day. And yesterday, when thiefnubu gave that useless speech in the morning, recorded, of course, his police went to work straight away by calling the protest illegal. They believed that the pronouncement of thiefnubu was enough. They even said, maybe you wanted thiefnubu to address you. He has addressed you, now go home. The typical Nigerian way. So they have kind of now promised violence, which they have started. So in this first short clip I'm going to show to you, it is just to see what power of number could actually do if it is used for good. Yesterday, while Nigerians, many of them took their protest to their churches, some took it to their streets, or took the church to the streets, in order to call on the people to stand up. See, you don't pray your way out of economic problems, right? Adeboye, who happened to be the, the religious branch of APC, Egbekegbe, immobilized your fathers, your mothers, your uncles, your aunties, immobilized them on the streets in what they called prayer walk. Prayer walk for Nigeria to walk. Adeboye took all other grannies, all your uncles and aunties, those prayer warriors, the real problems of Nigeria, the ones that will tell you, let us pray. I'm not going to really blame Adeboye per se, because according to record, they say Nigerian Christians are over 80 to 90 million, right? And out of that 90 million Christians in Nigeria, Adeboye's church only controls about 5 million of them. So 5 million RCCG, what happened to Catholic? What happened to Anglican? What happened to other denominations? Everyone is minding their business because their business is to keep you under control, manage you, right? That you will never be able to actually stand up against your oppressors, but you can walk in prayer. See this number. Those are the suffering and smiling Nigerians that they have used religion to padlock their brains, okay? But they will tell you, somehow, they will tell you that, me, I'm not, Nigeria may be hard. Me, I'm not suffering in Jesus' name. Me, I am in the Lord. God is providing for my own need. Oh, Nalayo. That's what they made them believe. When I was a little boy, I mean, that actually just started coming back to me lately, as much as I have become aware of a lot of things. I mean, for a very long time, right? But this particular one just started coming back to me like, the politicians and the religious leaders, when we're growing up, politicians said children, they will be schooling abroad. So were the children of the clergies, the children of the pastors, senior pastors, the children of the senior imams. They send their children to either those who are Muslims. They send they send their children to either Sudan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, to go and study whatever they wanted them to be, not Nigeria. Those ones who are Christians, they send their children to America, Europe, send their children to Asia to go and acquire education, pastors. You get that now? Same with politicians as well. And guess who are the children of those they have to preach to pray to God, to provide for them, to pray to God, to protect them? The poor people that contribute money to them, for them every Sunday. And there's no way you can win against these people. Some of them are watching me right now. Hey, you see Adeboye is Adeboye the problem. Hey, you see Adeboye the Kinikon. Hey, why Adeboye is your politician? Adeboye is a politician. If anybody tells you that Adeboye is not a politician, a guy man, a con man, a fraudster, they are those who are already tuck their head in the ass of Adeboye. People like Adeboye are scammers, they are fraudsters, and they have their, see the audience, Papa. If you have a chance of telling all these people that they are going to heaven, they shouldn't mind anything they are facing in life here. If the economy is going against them as usual, they should just pray for, in that they are dying too. Many of them can't afford their medical bills. They can't pay it. That is why they turn to Adeboye, pray for us. Oyedepo, pray for us. This one, pray for us. Looking for this or that. In that same place, Baba. Meanwhile, the people that put them in that condition, they are the people, right, that enjoy special prayer from Adeboye, special prayer from your senior pastors, your imams, special, we need to, because they pay special tithes, they pay special building offering, they pay special this one offering, than what the people they've subject, and this money is coming from the public. Sure, you get that? I just thought you should look at that number. See that number. That number is so huge, so big. If these people were out demanding for good governance, tell me any police or soldier that will turn his gun on them. Look at it again. Or rather, Adeboye mobilized them on the street. They were doing annual national prayer walk. And that is just Ogun State and Lagos State. Imagine if all the denomination churches in Nigeria, all the Islamic denominations in Nigeria decided to speak directly to their congregation and say, listen, we don't want you to feel like God is not good to you. Your prayers cannot be answered if you are existing in an economy that is so rigged, fraudulently like this. You need to stand up and demand for a good governance. Imagine if all of them tell their members, your mama, your papa, where they are, the ones they are telling to warn you. That's how they control them. And because they're able to control people like this for so long, and that is why younger people are today, they want fighting for a better Nigeria. These ones are praying for better Nigeria. There are so many like that. There are so many. There's nothing you can tell them, ever. They will tell you that their GO says they should pray. They have prayed for Nigeria. God is working. God says that they should. And look at that number of people. And what they can change, including their own lives. Anyway, thiefnubu threatened people yesterday. And it seems that indeed, even though we still have a lot of Nigerians who are so possibly scared to come out and make the number grow, right? But you see the numbers of those who have been showing up. They are so impressive for 5 days running. So I have a short clip from the Take It Backers who have been so hit by the state. Many of their members have been arrested, brutalized, shot at. You see places like Kaduna, Kano, Jigawa, Nassarawa, Zamfara, even Abuja, places like Sokoto, Jos, Plateau State. There are actually places where they declared curfew. As Lagos was sharing money, you won't believe it. I don't know if you're watching me from Lagos, you probably came across people last night telling you that the protest is now over, offering for 5,000 to anybody who cares to take it. Please don't join them again. It's over. The president says the protest is over. Who the hell is the president? You don't have any president. Or do you think you do? You're having an impostor. That's an impostor. thiefnubu is not a president of anywhere. He's an impostor. And that is why he has lost so much touch with the people, because he never emerged from you. He didn't feel anything. He doesn't have to feel anything that you feel. Because there was never a time that he became your president by you. And that is why people like them believe that he don't talk. Talk to who? I'll give you this short one before we go fully into the others, okay? They started attacking people for God's sake. Remember, this part of the broadcast is just the half day. Call it half day. That means what happened so far in Nigeria. And then we are going to get the full detail later this evening, remember. But for now, let's start with this one.
Of protesters. They have also done that by arresting journalists and demanding a media blackout on the protest, and by sponsoring thugs and looters to discredit our protest. It is therefore infuriating to hear that the same president claims that he understands our frustration and sufferings. Our major blatant contradiction in this presidential broadcast is the part where he said our democracy progresses when the constitutional right of every Nigerian citizens are respected and protected. The actions of Tinubu's administration have been direct opposite of his statement, because they have been arresting journalists and protesters even before the mobilization for this recent protest started. These actions that are outrightly contradicting and undermining the constitutional rights he claimed to uphold. His administration has blatantly disregarded International Human Rights Convention. Yet he said in the broadcast that the security operatives should continue to maintain peace, law, and order, following the necessary conventions of the human rights, to which Nigeria is a signatory. If this is not of this establishment, because as long as you keep having poor people around you, then even you are not safe. An average hungry man is a potential criminal. The president keeps making policies that only enriches the rich more, keep adding advantage to the rich and disadvantages to the poor. The boys who are seen on screen looting today, they have no other hope other than what is left on the left for them to do. We are just a little bit exposed and privileged. That is why we are also not part of them. And that's the only language they can communicate their own protest for the government to see. But I think the best thing for the government to do is to actually make an alternative plan for people who are hopeless, that are wandering on the streets. And when there is now alternatives for them and they are not going about that alternatives, that is when you now call them criminals. And I think that the government is comfortable with the Nigerian society having enough criminals than having decent people, because by the time the Nigerian citizens want to protest, they need those criminals to do a counter-protest for them, and also to blackmail a decent gathering of Nigerian people who are crying out, so that they can call all of us looters. So if you complain about looters today, you should ask the Nigerian police and you should ask the president, because they are the ones who created them. Thank you.
Kabala postin kabalan doki ne suka fito mazansu da matansu abubuwa hannu da kwatansu da kwatansu kuna gani ba, al'umma ne matasa saboda wannan kunci da ake ciki na rayuwa, to muna fata Allah shi kiyaye. Dole ne Allah sa ya gyara. Ga sunan suna daga tutar Rasha saboda ana fata Rasha ta kawo mutane ɗauki. Ana fata Rasha ta kawo mutane ɗauki. Mala san ɗani gaba. Hadi. Mulki muke so! Mulki muke so! Ku huta kwari!
Wala wannan ya kuɓe su yawa. mutuwa za a yi ba. Okay?
Listen. We are going to play the new one. If you don't know.
Yeah, guys, we are live at Alausa Secretariat, the venue of the End Bad Governance in Nigeria. There is another venue at Ojota. So people were protesting right now at Janifawa Ime Park, Ojota. And some were at Lekki Toll Gate, Lekki Memorial Toll Gate. That is
of protesters. They have also done that by arresting journalists and demanding a media.
That's the tip, right? So right now, it's going to be like a day one of defying thiefnubu to make him realize that it doesn't really control anything. And if he's still banking on the military and the police, once those ones becomes overwhelmed and they are unable to keep the protesters at bay, what else would thiefnubu resort to? Start a civil war? Or what? When all the people are asking him for is to return what the fraudulent subsidy that he claimed to have removed. Return that, and they can, at least directly, all of them, everyone, even those you are giving money to go and attack protesters, they too can benefit from that same pronouncement. Bring down the price of petroleum. Your subsidy removal is a fraud. You are paying that to yourself. How can you tell people that you've removed subsidy? And meanwhile, you are paying yourself subsidy. Paying subsidy to a refinery you own in Malta. What kind of wizardry is this? Or what kind of wish is this? So if the military are unable, see, Bangladesh last night, the young people of Bangladesh, same way, same economic policies that thiefnubu is playing with you and toying with your life over, right? Has now led to the end of the government of Bangladesh. They killed over 97 people. It lasted for about 13 to 14 days. Now their president don't run away. She sent the soldiers, the military. Today, the protesters, they are inside the government house in Bangladesh. Inside the prime minister, being a president's bedroom right now in Bangladesh. You will see these protesters enter Aso Rock. Because the impression they are giving to them is that since Nigerians are divided, because some people are even saying, these northerners are hypocrites. Why did they not protest under Bokwari? So is Bokwari still the one there making your life hell right now? Even the Bokwari himself, they don't smuggle him out of Nigeria, as we have been told. Yeah, they have to take him out of Daura because anything can happen at this point. thiefnubu is aggravating it. He's sending thugs. They are sending police and the military to go and shoot at people and kill people. They are doing it in Abuja as we speak. That's going to come back. I mean, that's going to come later. So let's go back to that. Let's go back to Nigeria. And again, as the people defied thiefnubu, and they came out today all across Nigeria. And these are the few clips I could put together this afternoon. So let's go on and check. Here are the people back on the streets. Days of rage, day 5. and it's already turning into thiefnubu must go. Yeah, he's going to get to that.
What are we saying? What are we saying? We are hungry. What are we saying? We are hungry. What are we saying? What are we saying? What are we saying?
So today is day 5. Today is day 5, August 5 of this protest. May Nigerians succeed. May Nigerians succeed with this protest over this bad government. May God help Nigerians to succeed. Every succeed as a Nigerian. Ondo freedom park, day 5, day 5. We are here. Again.
Nigeria.
But let's just come back now.
Right there is the local government chairman. Right there is the local government chairman. Ash colors and black trousers.
What he did yesterday was another campaign speech. The president has not addressed us. He should address us. How can you give a 7-minute speech and you did not mention hunger? It's as though it's not where we are protesting. He did not mention hunger. Go and look at all his speech. What we are saying is hunger day. Hunger day. Hunger day. There is hunger. It's not until women start cooking their children. Is that when we know that things has gone beyond? Hunger day. They can afford these things in the market. Does not mean people can afford it. There is hunger. There's no other reason why we are here. And we are not slaves. They cannot push us inside. Look at the police intimidation. Over 500 police. Look at police vans everywhere. Hunger day. Are the policemen not hungry? The other day I came, I gave some 500 naira. Because they're even as hungry as we are. So they shouldn't intimidate us. How do you beat a child and tell the child how to cry? We should not cry. We should go and cry inside the house. That's witchcraft. Hunger day. If the Nigeria cannot help us, let Tinubu use from his pocket and help us. He's as rich as that. What's with it? I just got here and it's crazy.
What do you feel when
at here now at the venue and you see that people is not turn out.
I don't mind. I don't mind if nobody is here. Even if it's one person that is here, I will stand with that one person. Do you understand? Even if it's one person that is here, I will stand with that one person. If they are going to arrest that one person, they will arrest me alongside. It won't change the fact that hunger day.
How will a graduate go to school for 4 to 5 years and is out without no job? Currently, they are looking at me like a useless person in Nigeria. Why? Because there is no job. I've gone everywhere to search for job, but there is no job in Nigeria. Why? This is my ID card. I am not faking it. I serve Nigeria with all my strength. I obeyed my clarion call with my heart. And yet, there is nothing to show for it. I don't care if the police are around. It's none of my business. I am only doing my political franchise to tell the governor, the president, wherever they are, they should listen to the voice of the poor masses. We are suffering. We are hungry. I was supposed to put on my phone to let them know that I'm not happy. I just want to use this video to tell Mr. President, please listen to our cry. We are suffering. We are dying. We are perishing of hunger. It is too much. Please, I am begging the governor. I am begging the president. I don't have any power to tell you what to do, but you know the right thing. You know what to do. Please listen to our cry. Please. That's the reason why you are president. That's the reason why you think that there is a point that this our movement cannot fool anybody. We are so President Tinubu that he cannot be a civilian dictator. We are not going to allow it. And in addition to that, the fact that we have come out today, despite the fact that President Tinubu said yesterday that our protest should be immediately suspended, is equally us making a statement that our protest is not emerged from Nassarawa. It can never be suspended from there. The president only has power over his cabinet. He is called the commander of the armed forces. Is that not what he's called? Who named him the commander of the youth? Who named President Tinubu the commander of Nigeria's youth? So what right has he? What power has he to then tell us that as soon as he has spoken, we have no right to gather again? You understand that by gathering today, by gathering at Anausa today, by gathering at Lekki today, by gathering at Abuja today, and everywhere across the country, including Kaduna, we have made a clear statement that President Tinubu should respect him. Wala Ahmad, gawa Allah gawa Annabi, taliya ɗaya ce Qur'ani, kuma za mu dawo da ita. Taliya ɗaya ce, to ba ma yi. Taliya ɗaya ce ba ma yi. Mun dawo da ita ka haɗu da taliya ka a hanyar Abuja za mu kai mu tara maka. Ba ma yi. Taliya ɗaya ce ta jawo nan bala'in naka da masifa. To za mu tara ta a hanyar Abuja, za mu ajiye. Insha Allah. Ku ƙara mai. We are suffering. God bless Nigeria with faith and honey. Are you hearing me? God.
No, it's a bit different the way the protest is in northern part of Nigeria than the way it is in the southern parts. Understandably so, the northerners, from their own history, protest is not for you to come and sing or talk per se. It is actually going after the people that wronged you. And in this instance, it is the ruling class. And majority of them in northern Nigeria, apart from the streets view, they are taking that massive protest. They take them to government houses, attempt to actually even break in if they have to. Now that's scary. Okay. And that is why the death in the last 5 days has been more reported in northern Nigeria. And that is why this is not ending anytime. Today, we have the protest in the southern Nigeria spreading too. In the last 4 days, Ekiti, Ondo, as well as Kwara, they've managed to sort of play in fact, they practically banned the protest. But today, some of these places have now been activated, including Akure, with massive number of people on the streets. So it's already spreading, but it may be slower, which is okay. You know, there are those who are still watching and observing. Okay. See Kaduna. See Kano. Hey, so you know what I mean? Man, if I see similar thing in my own area, I'm going to join them. There are people who are still waiting, watching and observing. And that's why we have to give it to those who are out there, putting their own life and everything at it. They are throwing everything at it right now, despite the fact that they don't have intimidating numbers almost, in some places, right? But wherever they are, right, they're putting themselves out there and continually. And the oppressors don't like that. They hate that. They hate it. Once they shoot tear gas at you or kill 1, 2, or 3 of you, everybody should run away. That's it. That's the end of it. If you keep coming back, that is a lot of stress. Eventually, they will run out of that bullets. I promise you. Or if they don't run out of bullets, they will run out of men that will shoot those bullets. When everybody will begin to drop their gun and say, "Well, I'm tired. I can no longer continue to kill." So, if thiefnubu is going to be chased out of Abuja inside the Aso Rock, it will be done by the people of Abuja, right? And the heat will come straight from the entire Arewa. And there is no amount of a beating of people in Lagos that will change that. If thiefnubu continues to stamp his crippled feet, right? And say, "Yes, I have a shaking feet there. I have told you, go back home. You are going to have something bigger on your hands." Now we have Russian flags everywhere. And that has added the spice. It's like adding sauce to the cooking. Now, a lot of people are now wondering, hey, this one good. Now, this one is concerning. How can they be? I say, well, thiefnubu will create a lot of things and it will unearth a lot of things that it will not be able to manage or control as the killings continues. The protesters are out. His policemen are saying nonsense by telling people that protest is now illegal. Like, are you mad? Because thiefnubu said, "Go home." That automatically means, yeah, go home. Nah. Let's go back to their street. Remember, all these videos you are watching, these are just like early this morning. They are not, things are already escalating as you are watching this. Do you understand? I am only showing you the whole beginning this morning when people were still like coming out of their houses in 1s and 2s and 3s like that. So don't think that's the protest. No. It doesn't even matter, right? As it is, right? This is just to show to you that thiefnubu has no authority anywhere other than those who are feeding from his hands or from his ass. That woman, she is there. She's in Kaduna. She joined the protest and she's there saying, now one spaghetti he collected to vote for APC, thiefnubu. One spaghetti. That's what brought all of this now. thiefnubu, I am ready to give you back your spaghetti. Please. We know they do again. Shao. We know they do again. It's one spaghetti. God damn it, man.
We are suffering. God bless Nigeria with pig and honey. Are you hearing me? God bless Nigeria with pig and honey. We have everything to survive here in Nigeria. But our selfish governor, they will never allow us to live up to them. Why? I want to ask the question, everybody, please listen to me. Why will a graduate in Nigeria be suffering to get a job? Why? Because of no good job opportunity. I don't understand.
Has always aired our view, and you've been strong about your opinion about what the country is going through, what President Tinubu said yesterday. If after 10 days you still don't get any results, what will be the next line of action?
After 10 days. You will know that after 10 days. Yes.
It's day 5. And this is the number. If we compare it to what it was from day 1, day 2, day 3, and it, as one of the organizers said, it seems the alleged demobilization strategy the government is using in terms of giving information that the protest has ended seems to be working. Are you worried about that?
I'm not. I've always been a lone soldier. It doesn't take every city, it doesn't take a million people to fight for what is right. It takes one man who believes and has a million reasons to fight for that thing. Do you understand? Even if it is one person left here, I'll be standing right beside that person because I know what that person is fighting for is true. Hunger day. They might not be feeling the hunger. And let me say this to the camera. Shame on the House of Reps. Shame on the National Assembly. Shame on you all. You people are watching people die of hunger and you cannot do anything. With the co-presidents, una they hide, una they travel, they go abroad. Una know what's with the talk. Una know some of people do something for the community. Una know green do. Tomorrow you'll come back. You'll say, may they vote for you. I don't want to use wrong terms, but see, you are a disgrace. All of you there, you are inhumans. And you see that money where they want to chop for that place, you go choke now. Time will come, you remain in Abuja, you will not come back to Benin, you will not be able to come back home, you will not be able to come back to Lagos, because you people are wicked. We are mentioning president, not president, vice president. What about the House of Reps? What about the senators using billions of naira to buy cars? What about the people? These are the idiots that approved 90 billion subsidy for Hajj. Who does that? And you say there's no one in the country. And the Senate president is approving billions of naira for the president, for the vice president. Hey? And you are quiet. You people should be calling for emergency meeting. You are supposed to be talking to the president right now. Let's hear that there's an indoor emergency meeting going on. That's what should be happening.
What do you think would be one particular step right now the president can take that will make these people say that, oh, okay, the president has even done something? You think there's one thing that can convince the people off the street right now? One step.
How many times we want to come? Reduce fuel. You said that subsidy was wrong. Oh, subsidy, people were siphoning money through the Subsidy Act. Then what did you now do? You removed subsidy. What did you now bring as an alternative? Because of we that are poor on the streets. Dangote came out the other day and said he needs to buy crude from abroad to Nigeria to refine before selling. And you are aware that we have crude in this country. We export crude abroad to be bought. But because of their useless cabal and wickedness, he has to buy from abroad. And you say you mean where?
Thank you very much. You've heard it. These are just one of the many pains and agitations of the people here, and they've said they will not back down. They will not be suppressed. They will not allow any sort of information to decentralize them so much that they won't gather here. Let me just give you a view of what the security operatives, the security forces here are like. As you can see, this place has been cordoned off, just as we've seen from the beginning of the protest. We have some members of security teams just across everywhere, and even behind me here we have a handful of police officers, CTUs, RRS, name them, they are all here. I would just also like to give you the view of the vehicular movement. You can see things are going on as normal. Vehicular movement is operational, people are going back to their normal duties.
We go guys. Tell them, give you chance. Government, give us chance, so much. Give us chance. Let Nigerian people play. No, we can't fight before we come out of here. Then charge every day, so we will come out, you're not supposed to come out. So even if you won't come out, I can't now go there. They cannot hide us. They can't silence us. You know? Oh, see, fight. Say that again, now we go there. Even if we stand there, They won. They don't
you follow us talk. Day 2. And then look at that play, now we dey play for here. Day 3. Then say make we dey play, then we dey chop. Okay. Wetin we dey ask for sef? You no even ask. This way subsidy where you comot, you no good. You no follow anybody engage. Only you just sit down. You just stand. No. You never even sit down. You just stand. First subsidy is gone. Like that, just like that. Oh, no plan, no engagement, no nothing. No research, nothing. We never even recover from that one. We might not do that by name, by team, by team. Go chop food, wahala. Go drink water, wahala. Go food sef, wahala. The one wey go sef don't see work. The one wey go sef don't see work. Example me. Give us grant, you no gree. You say na loan. Student loan, now you want to give us. These are the people that you collect government loan, you don't see job come out. How you want them pay? How you want them pay? Okay.
The president made his statement this morning.
Yes.
So what is the situation on ground from your own point of view?
The situation on ground is that the protest has been called off in view of the president's speech. The organizers have decided to call it off. And the president has spoken, and they are looking forward to the president's meeting the demands they have presented before him.
Thank you very much.
So, in view of that, there will be no more gathering here or anywhere. Any of such gathering is unlawful and illegal, and if such gathering exists, we are going to apply the full weight of the law.
And is that why we still have the presence of the police here today?
Yes, because we came normally to do what we have been doing since the past 3 days. And since it has been called off, we will withdraw and but keep skeletal presence of men here, so that
that is the police, supposed police commissioner, saying that the protest has been called off. Called off by who? By thiefnubu. So they will now have to use the full force to disperse the people. And the people themselves will now have to kind of defend themselves. So there will be breakdown of law and order. All because a drug dealer president is paying for blood of innocent people. He has already killed 43 Nigerians in the space of 4 days. He's vowed to kill more. And they are already doing that in Abuja as we speak. Yeah, I'll bring you that report later as well. Okay. So in order to go quick over this, I am going to take us to the next one, which is part of what it was like this morning, before noon, all over the country.
So that they will not allow anybody to gather here or try to. Any gathering here from this moment is unlawful. So that is just it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
When you beat a child, that child needs to cry. Yes. Even though they are not watching us, the whole world is watching us. Thank God for technology. The whole world, there's a satellite, you may not see it. They are watching. I told my wife this morning, I said I'm going out to go and lay my own voice. He said I should not go the way. Let them kill me. You only protect a life that you are enjoying. Yeah. Nigeria, life become worthless now. Nobody is enjoying life. So it's better I die and go and rest. I can't be suffering and my children is suffering. Let me die so my children can suffer. Nigeria is protesting. We are hungry. Yes. So instead say let your leader come. No. What the president is supposed to do? Yesterday, he could have given us a solution. They said they are buying rice now at 40,000 naira. Up to this very moment, we don't know the center. Even if they create the center, the road at the center will be very narrow. People will start marching themselves. Please, return the fuel. The only thing we are enjoying as a citizen of Nigeria is the fuel. God gave us that fuel. That's the only thing both the poor and the rich is enjoying. You said they are taking our fuel across the border. Can this honorable Nigeria carry fuel across the border? Answer me. No. They said they are stealing our crude. Can you people go to the IC and steal crude? They are the ones selling the crude. They are the ones selling. Please, having a refinery, is it rocket science? No. That should be the compensation. Yes. If one man called Dangote can put a refinery within 10 years, why all Nigeria? We don't want them to build a wall, new one. They try to repair the old one. Yes. You say rocket science? No. When people are saying fuel is cost, I say you people are crazy. That should not be the compensation. The compensation is that why Nigerian government cannot refine the refineries? That should be. But if they do it, they will not have a way to steal. Please, we are not here to hijack government. He's a president. Because he says his ambition is to be what? To be president. You may have a power, but if you don't know what to do with the power, that power will kill you. You don't give what you don't have. Yes.
Yes. Maka Allah kare. Wala muna nan maka. Muna nan wọ́n ti gbàṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò sí kankan ti jà sí white gbogbo kọ́bí mo ti tà tán àwọn yàrá mi kan ti jẹ́ ìsìn wọ́n ní mo ní tẹ́lẹ̀ náà Tinubu dé mo ti gbọ́ kọjá ìjì tí a bá ti pọ̀ jù èèyàn máa gbọ́ǹdì tí Tinubu ọba kú ọ̀bẹ lẹ́rọ̀ ó kú ọ̀bẹ lẹ́lẹ̀.
ilé orúkọ yín madam.
olúwa kẹ́mi akim ṣe ìwádìí gbogbo ẹ̀mọ́ mi ìyá wúrà mo sọ̀rọ̀ kú ọ̀bẹ tó bá ní ṣe kú ọ̀bẹ mo rọ́jú sí ẹ̀kọ́ bí wọ́n lẹ̀.
I have to fight for our life. I need a job. I need the POS. I don't have money to run the POS. I don't have money for all around to do the POS. My children baby milk is finished. I give them adult milk to feed. This country is too hard. It's not easy for every one of us. It's not easy. Nobody knows I'm here. I don't put this. I'm coming here.
yaran ba su yi ta kula da su
I pledge to Nigeria, my country. Be faithful, loyal, and honest. Serve Nigeria without my strength. Defend their unity with their corruption.
Idan kwalci yanzu zo su sake yaga sun mana don kwalci. Ko ina ne.
Kuka ce ku wayannan jana unguwanni ne 4 zuwa 5 wanda ta madara malali don kanawa za su je su haɗu da cikin gari tabbatar da mutanen Kaduna ba sa son wannan mulki ba sa goyon bayan wannan zalunci bayan da kuke gani ba za su kwace ba da kudin mai wani zalunci da ake a daina ko kuma wannan gwamnati ta da ba mutane wuri sai ga iya al'umma duba al'umma iya ganin idan wayannan kaɗan ke nan mara da kuma mutane ka gani
ba fa sallar idi aka taso ba ko idi ba ta yawa haka ya godo
ana yunwa a Najeriya ko ba mutane
An biji mutane ba.
So that
Thank you. Now, this young man has been arrested by the DSS as the person behind the Russian flag is the tailor that has been suing the Russian flag for protesters, which has now hit Kaduna, Kano, Zamfara, Kirby, and part of Abuja. This flag is now everywhere. In some places, they are already removing Nigerian flag. Yeah, they're removing Nigerian flag and replacing it with Russian flag. And this is like a twist because Russia says they have nothing to do with your protest. That if they need to take over or to overtake your government in Nigeria, they will just have to pay a few hungry soldiers who are already underpaid in Nigeria. They don't need your protest to overthrow government. There are soldiers that if they have, if they are interested, they will pay them. Okay, and they are willing. They will kill thiefnubu, kill everybody that they should kill, and declare themselves winner and pledge allegiance to Russia. They don't need a protest to do that. But Daura Secret Service, former Daura Secret Service, now Dokbemu Stupid Service, said they have made a discovery. And this young man, the printer, maybe he's working for Russia. Anyway, that's just by the way. Okay. So yes, it is very, very strong this morning in places like Kaduna, Kano, and Abuja was building up as well, and River State too. Okay, I've got something for you from Port Harcourt, as well as across the border, across the Atlantic too, where people are already putting up banners and all that to say, end bad governance in solidarity with the Nigerians who are standing up against the oppressors this time, right? So, few others too. So I'll take you back again, quickly.
It's not easy. Things are too hard. Please remove subsidy. Consider the nursing mothers. Please consider us. Things are not easy for us. I have to struggle to be here because I know what I'm also going through. Nigerians are suffering. We are crying. Please, I want to be in the bed. I shall remember baby power. Baby power, one look. Right, 1 3 1 4. Because I baby say, God, you know, the one. I just shall
saying that they were told by the police to lock that our DJ equipment cannot go inside. Although that gate has now been opened after our protestations, but I still think it is important to begin to send a note of warning that it is the police and their agents that are always trying to cause unnecessary provocation. To control his men. If the CP expects those of us who are here to control, he also has the ability to equally control his men. He again affirms that we are going to remain peaceful and organized as we have always been. The revolution continues. For the CP to stay true to his word.
And they are teaming up with thugs. Look at my mouth. Look at my mouth. I was strangled by a Nigerian police. I had to pull out my head. Thugs were breaking our stocks. using the stick on us. Nigeria police aiding them, supporting them. They are working together. Working together. They are working together. No problem. Is this how Nigeria will be good? Later they will say that it's the protesters that are attacking. You can see all people left and right. Because they implanted drugs in our midst. But there's no problem. There's no problem. They injure my hand. This man. They have injured my hand. Just imagine. My phone is gone. My phone is without and Nigeria police. Don't come and attack us. This is protest. They don't come and attack us. They're not attacking anybody.
See all these, putting them out there to help everyone that is participating in the protest in Nigeria that, yeah, they're going to attack you. But it's always good to never get broken away from the group. You get what I mean now? There are people who are going to try and get some of you out of the main group, lure you away from your group, and then attack you. So you'll be vulnerable. Also, if you are attending their protests, listen, you can get yourself pepper spray. Yeah, get pepper spray. I bet they have them in Nigeria too. Get pepper spray and put them very closer to you. If the policeman tries to assault you, spray his eyes. If any of their thugs come closer to you, pretend that you are that weak and, so the moment they get closer to you, spray their 2 eyes and give them the beatings of their lives. If you can get 2 or 3 of them that comes to you, like in your group, beat them to stupor. The rest will probably have to kind of push back. They will leave I'm talking about the thugs now. They will leave the assault to the policemen. Okay? So this is what you can say a bit of safety technique. Get yourself pepper spray. And if you can't get yourself pepper spray, I hope the organizers can do that. I know I have seen videos where organizers are sharing their food and their drinks and all that. You see areas where they always send thugs to you. Don't wait till they unlock their violence. When they come to you and threatening you, doing all that talk, we'll do this to you, we'll do that to you. Spray their eyes. Why they can't see, beat them until they beg. You get that? Make a video. Make video of it and share that. So that is your own sort of a defense on the one part. The other one, I can't say it on here because it's going to get to that part too, right? I keep saying that people who attend their protests, if you have been going there just because you want to go and sing and dance and the rest of that is great, but you also need to protect yourself, okay? You need to protect yourself. And the strong ones among you should protect the weak ones. The police will be broken, but you need the number. They are flexing right now because the number is not really overwhelming yet, especially in the southern part of Nigeria. Don't let anybody blackmail you that somebody sent me an audio here. One Nolori Bruku beggar. Most of them, they are mostly beggars, right? So he sent a voice note to somebody, to his own helper, that instead of all of us abroad telling people to continue to fight thiefnubu, as if to say you in Nigeria facing the hardship, you actually need us in the diaspora to tell you to stand up with the level of shege you are facing, right? You need somebody from abroad to tell you to stand up. Now this Olori Bruku beggar person, right, was sending a voice note to a friend of mine, and it was this, blaming you, the diasporans. He said, instead of all of you to try and plead with thiefnubu, talk to him nicely, so that he can at least do something that Nigeria has already spoiled. I'm sorry if you don't understand Yoruba, but I'll show you. Let me even see if let me know if you can hear this.
Rather, you should find a solution how Nigeria will be good.
The Olori Bruku says, the Olori Bruku is saying that there are many like that. Oh, you have them in Nigeria. I don't know, I don't know how messed up so many of them's brains are thin now, right? So they are giving excuses for thiefnubu. That Nigeria has been kind of destroyed for so long, and thiefnubu is not the person that's going to do it like that. So instead of fighting him, why not just beg him? Like, but we do.
Who are we to blame? Is it Tinubu that really caused the matter, or those people, the producers? Things that has already got rotten far as 1970s.
1970s. Oloribu.
What do you think Tinubu can do? He can only bring back. Somebody is going to bring back. Try to make him happy to be able to do something. Rather than blame.
Nigeria. There are many like that in Nigeria. The way he is talking, you can tell he's already a conquered soul. There are many like that. Here you get those that they have managed to weaponize the poverty against. And it doesn't matter even if they are educated. It's that bad. When you hear them talk, you can hear the sound of the sound of somebody who is conquered, who has surrendered, weak, tired, and ready to bow to his oppressor, because all these things cannot work. Listen.
But then you want to suffer not. Hausa don't move Yoruba ní Mugu. Tí mo mú wa ní Sumonu.
He's saying there in that voice, the person is sending the voice note to is his helper, person where they help him. And this is his own way of defending thiefnubu, and he's still going to beg the guy for money. Now, they are talking about economic destruction by thiefnubu and the APC. People like this, he just said it, he said, when we were young and we were in the north, and the Hausas, they are treating us like shit. The Igbos, they are treating us like shit. That's why he's saying, what thing that one has to do with economic situation of now? What? That's how they talk. You will see it. Eruniwan slaves. But they want to try and be like, hey, let me say my own. Let me say my mind. Let me say my own opinion. Listen. He said when he was younger and he was facing he was suffering in northern Nigeria, that what did all of you abroad now, what did you do for him? Shebi all of you. Shebi you hide. Did you help them? That's how they talk. That's how they think. Yeah. Their entire soul is gone. And there are many. There's no way you can engage them and not get mad. And say, listen.
Try to make him happy.
Try to make thiefnubu happy. Maybe he will be able to do something rather than blaming him.
Oh, but then you are Kekiri. People are why you suffer. How long just United Nations, United Union. Say America might improve. Say Canada might improve. All this thing you are saying to me, I'm not interested in it because when you enjoy a will, I will feel problem. Honestly. What?
That person usually send the Maiyegun's diary political video to him. And he's sending it back to say, stop sending me all these things. Stop sending me all these videos. Would America improve? Would London improve? If all their people run away? But they are asking the criminal that said he wanted to be president for 30 years. Is your president now? And your life is more miserable. You are beggars everywhere. See, this is one of the reasons why all of now, when they do charity online, should have a rethink. I've had my own rethink on you anyway. I have to be honest. When it comes from Nigeria, I would rather buy my food for a dog. Seriously. Not to some of these ass slickers, It's unfortunate. But hey, I got that just while we are in the middle of this. And according to them, you see, instead of standing up or criticizing thiefnubu, you are supposed to beg him. You are supposed to talk nice, so that you can see if you can just try and do something. That is the mentality of all these slaves in Nigeria. And so many of them are on social media with you. If you are still there, you see have somebody will be say, no be your family member, messaging you and saying, you better control what you give to them, or cancel everything as it is now. A lot of them are not on the street because majority of you have paid their bills. Yeah. You are living abroad, Abby. You are paying the bills of people living there. Now, that is why they won't be on the street. Why should they be on the street when, even if a liter of petrol is sold for 1,500 naira, you pay that. Abby, now, let's go back to the street again. This time around, I'm starting from Port Harcourt again. This morning, not this afternoon, I've been seeing the videos or clips of things going up in smokes right now. Especially in Abuja. But before all this smoke, this morning, this is a part of what I gathered. So let's go back and see the last selection. Yeah.
Say no to bad government. Say no to bad government. My people, I'm protesting against bad government. My country, Nigeria, is suffering. Say no to bad government. How this Bola go make people suffer? It's not good. Say no to bad government. How can one Cuban avian be 12,000 naira? How can one bucket of tomato be 6,000 naira, 10,000 naira? Say no to bad government. My people, my Nigerians are suffering. No mind where I dey. I am fully supporting my people. Fully supporting my people. Say no to bad government. Say no to bad government. Bulgarian people says no to bad government. End the suffering. Make life easier. Nigeria is so rich. Nigeria has beautiful nature. It has oil. It has gas. It has gold. It has good food. But yet my Nigerian fellow people are so suffering. Say no to bad government. Me, I love to chop Nigerian food. Before, with 20,000 naira, I can cook 6 pots of egusi soup, 1 pot of ogbono. Now, I can only soak small curry with not even milk, only peanuts and small peanuts. that they import from Ghana, not from Nigeria. Say no to bad government. My people, this president, calm down. Say no to bad government. Let people enjoy their country. Let people enjoy what God has given to Nigeria. Say no to bad government. Say no to bad government. How can be one bag of rice be 70,000 naira? My people, my Nigerian fellow people are suffering. They're suffering from hunger. How can you say to somebody to go and farm to get his own food? So your mama, where they be 70 years old, she will go and farm. Say no to bad government. We all have family abroad. I'm sending 50,000 naira every month to my mother-in-law. Now she can only buy a small rice, small gari. Say no to bad government. Say no to bad government. My people, join me as you protest. But I just want to give you a piece of advice. Go and protest peacefully. Don't involve yourself in trouble. Peaceful protest, it is what I am for. Any looting, any gangs, any fight, don't do it. Protest peacefully. I'm going to Nigeria to protest you.
Tambura, kai suna da yawa fa, kamar uba.
Kai dawo abinka ka tafi, dawo abinka, inda kai police station ba za ka sata.
Yes. Now that is the part that shows you what it was like earlier, few hours ago. Things are escalated right now than what I have shown to you. So therefore, that's going to be the next part of the program. Today, that's going to be later this evening, when I'm going to come back with compiled clips of what later happened, and we can say for the in the entire fifth day of the End Bad Governance protest in Nigeria. I know those who still believe that it's not going to work. I have those who are still a little bit skeptical. No wahala. All of us will have we have all our eyes to watch and see how this unfolds eventually. I did tell you, right, that except if Nubu make concessions, I'm not saying their protests can stop. All I'm saying to you now is that their protests can stop straight away. If Tinubu announced tomorrow that he has returned the subsidy and he has also reversed the electricity tariff increase, and you know something, he's not going to do that. I just read it this morning. In the midst of all of this, they have increased the custom tariff again. Yes. Maybe we were talking about them cutting down the custom tariff, import tariff, to reduce the cost of what people pay to custom in bringing stuff to Nigeria. Reduce that, cut that down, because the end users, right, they will be able to kind of have some little bit of reduced prices and all that. They won't do it. They won't reduce anything. and they will try to use the force as they are doing right now, that is just going to make it worse. So I don't need to be a seer to tell you where this is headed. It is going to be disastrous. Bukwari that they have smuggled out of Daura will never probably come back to Nigeria. thiefnubu would have to actually run away from Nigeria. First, he will run away from Abuja to Lagos. Then the Lagos will become so hot. Today, protesters have already established their posts at Lausa. They were in the front, they are right here in front of Sanwoiku's office, governor's office in Lagos. They are not far away from there. So you're going to need to load all your thugs to Alausa, as well as the policemen, when the old sky is going to come crashing. The protesters have also established the ground at Lekki Toll Gates. Yes. I don't know how many of you remember that the last time that they wanted to have last time the Showore called for revolution, I think that was 5 years ago. Was it 5? No, 4. Okay. You remember, Sha, when Showore called for revolution and he got arrested. Today marks it, I think it marks the 4th year that Showore was kidnapped for calling out for revolution. And today, the 5th of August, 2024, is the beginning of the end of thiefnubu's criminal reign. Now, if he's going to listen, I don't know if there are people actually advising him along this route, right? But if he would ever listen to that without any concession from his side, these numbers will keep growing. And there's no amount of bullet or shooting that will stop it. The thing is, it's going to be growing more. It's growing more in northern Nigeria that is so close to Abuja, the seat of power. So therefore, it will be chased out of Abuja first. And I don't think they will be able to sort of transport all of you Agberos of Lagos to Abuja to save him. You won't be able to. You see all those presidential guard, as they call them, as well as the military, the police that are forming barricades in Abuja, they're going to break all those barricades if thiefnubu continues, right? To say, go and send thugs after you. It's never going to break the protest. So you don't need a seer to tell you. But if you wake up, if you wake up tomorrow morning and thiefnubu says, okay, we have returned the subsidy, the petroleum price is now 300 naira, even though some will still kind of be angry, that alone can break the protest into two. But you know the funniest thing, the bridge of trust is already broken. People don't trust thiefnubu. His pronouncement don't mean a shit to anybody anymore. I gave you student loan. I will give 70,000 people 100,000. I will give this to all those things are bullshit. They don't move anybody anymore. So we need to actually really, really do it that people will see it before they will leave the streets. Anything else, it's just it's like postponing the disaster. It's going to happen. They have killed 43 people already. What do you think is going to happen when they kill 100 people? Or when they kill 200 people? Do you think you are still going to sit down there and say, everybody should go home and listen? No, you won't. You probably will be on your way to Benin Republic as a refugee when things get to that stage. So it is better. Prevention is better than cure. He is arrogant as well as clueless. That's some two disastrous traits. Anybody, if you are arrogant and clueless, you will kill yourself. You will kill others too. That's what thiefnubu is doing right now. So if he cannot be stopped, the people will stop him. And then, I'll leave it at that. Yesterday, we didn't have a chance of calling. So I'm going to take calls this afternoon. Finish early as well. I think let's see. I can still take call for like another hour. Then we'll finish early and go get ready for the night. Okay. So if you're here with me this afternoon, and indeed you want to you have something to say to add to this, you would have your chance in a minute or two. But please like the broadcast though. Like it, share it. When I come back, we'll take calls. Thank you so much, everyone. I've got something I was going to show you, but I didn't bring that up early. And it is our Yoruba Union. See, this is just a sample thing, okay? Just so I show you what our website will be like. It's like, and then where we are going to be raising and mobilizing our membership, recognize ourselves, and everyone that is associated with the union. All the ideas of the union, the union's the constitutions, aims and objectives of the union, and why we formed the Yoruba Union eventually. And you can be part of it the moment we launch it. This is where we are going to identify those who genuinely want to be or play a role in the actualization of the sovereign Yoruba nation, something that we believe is a journey of 1,000 miles. We surely started somewhere. You see, this is what we are building in the background. I just thought I should flash that and show you, right? So I mean, to join, you've got to like, you've got to be a member. And when you become a member, you've got to be a paying member of the union, because that's how we are going to fund all our projects and our programs as well, as a union also. So when you join, I think I have joined. I created one earlier and I joined. And that was Maiyegun. I said, 1 second. I hope he remembers me. Great. So you get the 2-factor authentication. It says, right? I don't know. This is just a test. Okay. See, this is not a live website yet. Okay. So you are going to get, see, you're going to have, when you sign up onto the, let me bring my camera to my front so that you can see my face. So when you sign up, so when you sign up as the member of the Yoruba Union, okay, you have your profile. And in your profile, right, you can join other groups. You can even interact with other members. And you can also discover other members. For example, you say, oh, who are the Ekiti Unionists? I want to join their group. You can join the group of everyone. You can discuss all the matters concerning your own areas. You see, the advantage is that, let's say I join the Ijebus on the Yoruba Union, right? So then we are now talking about the Ijebu communities, Ijebu cities, and all of that stuff. So what are the problems? What are the things? And how do we actually really get to those communities? So as an Ijebu person, so you can be in the midst of the Ijebus as a member of the union. You can be in the midst of the Oguns in the union. You can be in the midst of the, like that. So, it's a community. We are building that community where every one of us are not just talking about having Yoruba nation. We are talking about, the Yoruba, liberated Yoruba people who knows what they want and how to get it. So we build that community, and we intend to actually mobilize at least, I know you're going to laugh, but you're not going to laugh for long, okay? So we intend to build this platform to mobilize at least 10 million Yorubas and their children, our families, everyone, to become the member of the union, learn the ethos and the ethics of the union, know more about the Yoruba history and culture, traditions, right? Then get ourselves to become involved, volunteers in what concerns us as Yoruba people, including defense, commerce, and others, right? So we are building a very big platform, communicative platform, a platform where you can indeed meet others, professionals, coming around to say, okay, we are Yorubas, what can we do? How can we develop this, so and so? What can we do about that and that, right? Then how can we fund this, and that? Then we can then possibly say we will go after those who have held Yoruba land down for years. We don't do that by social media. We need a platform of our own where we recognize who are our members. How many are there in Nigeria? How many are there in diaspora? And where are they? Including all the Yorubas who are living in the diaspora. This platform is also going to be for you. Not only that you will network and meet other Yorubas, right? You're also going to feel protected by them wherever you are all over the world. There is a union that you can call. When we have members everywhere, then you have union representative everywhere too, in your city. And if there is none, you can be that representative. We are building something big. And they can, I told you this before, they can laugh at us. You can laugh at us now. When everything becomes matured, when the whole team is put together, you won't be laughing for long. I'll leave it at that. So I just want you to know that I am grateful to all of you who indeed supported the union. I'm actually especially grateful to the union leadership, the people who have come together to form the Yoruba Union. Initially, we've pulled our resources together, taxed ourselves, raised like over £5,000 on different things we have been doing in the background. So I have to say thank you to them, because that's so rare. These days and time when people want to get, when people are mostly like a glory hunters, Nami duam, Nami date, kind of. So we have a union whereby we are all so selfless that all we came together to do is, as a volunteer, is to see how can we make Yoruba land better. How? We've tested on some of our ideas. We've met up with people. We've adopted children that we have given like almost lifetime scholarship as we speak. We've changed the life of a man that was waiting to die. We've touched the lives of the vulnerable in Yoruba land. But we can do more as well-organized union. And we will do more. We will. So thank you so much. I just thought I should have that before we go on, just so you know. So there are so many things in there. But for now, that's just our demo page. This website is going to go live before the end of this week. But when I say go live, that will first be for the members of the union on Telegram. We have our members there who have been there for a while. So you'll be able to sign up and register as a union member, Yoruba Union, from any part of the world. And it kicks off. It should be, before our summit this month, but it's going to go live before this weekend. And you can sign up. We can begin the mobilization right away. We need to know who is really interested and ready to be committed to that project, Yoruba Nation. Thank you. I have a caller. He's been there like forever. Are you still there, by the way? Hello.
Yes, Maiyegun. How are you?
See, doctor, when I grew up, I'm praying, I will pray to be as patient as you. How are you today, Dr. Agbede?
I'm doing great. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Except that my people in Nigeria, they are suffering. They are suffering. This is not good. They are suffering. So, and the so-called Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he is compounding the issue. The issue, he's just compounding it. Look at the address he made yesterday. It's very useless. Nothing at all. Zero. I don't know, zero. Nothing. He didn't address the demands of the people. He is very so. Bola Ahmed Tinubu think that he is the smartest person in the people of the planet. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. And so far, we are monitoring him from the situation room. And I can see that about 43 people have died already. 43 people have died already.
And it's not even like, I don't think he's moved or is concerned. He barely mentioned them.
No problem. Because you want to use that, because the blue balabala blues is the most spirit. That is one of the sacrifices. Blood. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel it, but Bola Ahmed Tinubu should remember 1 + 1 + 3. Again, 1 + 1 + 3. Because he too has to have the pain. Pain. I'm telling you. Look at the people that are now. 43 people.
Deep one, pain.
Yes. Yes, pain. Yeah, pain. And again, Bola Ahmed Tinubu should remember 1 + 1 + 3. I'm telling you. Because I'm telling you, remember that. I'm telling you. Because, okay. But 2 more months to for the October, because it will be 1 year exactly by October this year now that the position of a CSU was made. Now, if he loves himself because he is compounding issues, and you are just call this number 1-800-225-5324. Again. 1-800-225-5324.
Yeah.
For his own
it's all good. He has 2 months left. Doctor, I hope he yield.
Yeah,
okay.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
Correct.
You have a good one. It's really good to hear from you. Doctor, you are awake early today.
Keep on good work.
Thank you, sir.
Keep on good work.
You have a good one.
God bless you. Bye.
God bless you. So yes, somebody said, I like that. Somebody said Yoruba Descendant Union. Why didn't we think of that Yoruba Descendant Union. That sounds kind of like, well, Yoruba Union just simply means as long as you are Yoruba, we need a united front. And then not just a united front to possibly to hate others. Progressive Yorubas needs to lead the campaigns that will explain the legitimacy of self-rule. We do it the way it should be done, which is get the number first. And we will need to get that number first. So when you join the union, when you become a Yoruba Union, you are a unionist. And I promise you, right? Usually, where you come from doesn't really matter. If you have been with us so far, you will tell it doesn't really matter. We will need a body where everybody is seen as the same, as one. And that is the only way we can bond and face our own problems, our own enemies, the enemies of Yoruba land. The enemies of Yoruba land and Yoruba people, they are not Igbos, they are not Hausas, they are not Fulanis, they are not non-Yorubas. The real enemies of the Yoruba people are the Yoruba criminals who have taken advantage of us. So whatever any other people does to our people or does to us in that contraption, there are people who allowed that. We will get rid of them. But for now, let them enjoy that privilege they have. The moment we have what it takes, the moment we have the number, we are coming after them. Awikotodan is what you can call us. Okay, we are coming after them. But for now, they can enjoy that contraption that is protecting and shielding them. But the Yorubas needs to come together to understand that, okay, what are we going to fight for? How do we do it? Then you say, yeah, join the union. The union will not only tell you what to do. The union is going to be side by side. All of us will do it together. Have a caller. Hello. Are you still there?
Hello, Maiyegun.
Sir? Baba?
Hello. Yes. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm so fine. I'm very fine. And it's good to be on your program live.
Thank you so much, sir. You're live.
This is the first time I'm calling you. My name is Akin.
Sir Akins.
Akin. Yes, Akin.
Baba?
Yes, from Russia.
Oh,
calling from Russia.
So I've got another person in Russia now. You are going to be. I have a friend, Kenny, is in Moscow.
Kenny.
Now I know you now. AK.
Yeah.
Akins. See?
AK. Yes. Your son's namesake.
Akinola. Baba.
Akinola.
God bless you. It's good to hear from you.
I'm so. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I appreciate your efforts. I appreciate your good work.
Thank you.
I appreciate your effort for the Yoruba movement, for the Yoruba nation, and for Nigeria as a whole. You are doing a lot of work. I really appreciate you. Your sensitization has gone a long way to actually open a lot of our people's eyes. Right? A lot of our people now understand what Nigeria actually is. And I really want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Maiyegun, I want to just drop something.
Yes,
I want to drop something on what's going on in Nigeria currently.
Please go ahead.
I think I believe, right? The Tinubu's government, they don't know what is actually about to hit them. They don't understand. They have no idea. Nigeria, for a starter, Nigeria is a Sahel country. Nigeria is the Sahel country bordered by Niger, Mali. No, Niger. We're also very close to Mali.
Yeah, we are.
Chad.
We didn't bother them directly. But
but very close.
The upper side of
the
Niger Republic, you see that
the Niger Republic area, very close to us. We can see they could. This government had enough time, right? They had intelligence. They had everything to see what was going on around in the Sahel, right? They could see the anger and the discontentment of the people of the Sahel against their leaders over there. Yeah, against the West. Against the looting, the pillaging of their resources, and the impoverishment of their countries. But Nigeria government had enough time, but they refused to do anything. They felt so comfortable. Meanwhile, we are also suffering from the same problems in Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria is suffering from insecurity issues, suffering from poverty, and a lot of other a host of issues. But you see, the Tinubu government, they are so arrogant, so comfortable, and you know they care less.
Insensitive and clueless.
Very insensitive. So now these northerners, now you see in Kano, you see Russian flags flying. Russia is not the one doing all those things. Russia has no business with all that, right?
That's why I also said that if Russia want to intervene in anything, they don't need protesters. No, they don't even need.
They don't need protesters. They don't even. It doesn't even serve their national interest, kind of, in a way, to come and just come and intervene like that.
You get?
It is the people. The people of Nigeria will be the ones to do whatever they will do, right? Then the government that comes in can now ally with Russia if they want to.
You get
right?
That?
Which is what happened.
They are already calling military to take over.
Yes.
They are also calling Russia to come and help them. You do know the two combo, Baba? The two combo is so easy to identify. If anybody plans to in Nigeria today, if it's in Northerner, just go and play to Russia. You'll be protected.
It's like gone.
Your brothers.
Exactly. That is it. That is it.
And
but they don't
even understand.
They're not seeing it. They're not even understanding that it's a geopolitical shift. There's a world geopolitical shift in a new world order coming.
Yes.
The BRICS alliance is there. Nigeria is nowhere to be found. Countries around the world are aligning with China, Russia. They see that we can't keep on like this. We can't keep going on like this. We can't keep doing things the same way. You see Malaysia joining BRICS, Saudi Arabia joining BRICS, UAE is joining BRICS, even Bahrain, the Arab countries, the oil-rich Arab countries joining BRICS, China, Brazil is there already. Even South Africa and Africa joining BRICS. Nigeria was playing on the fence.
And now, because of their loyalty to the West.
Loyalty to the West, yes. Exactly, that's what's the reason. And what are we getting from these people?
Nothing.
We are not looking for a new colonial master, no. But we are looking for interests that will serve us. We want to stop like pillaging of resources. This thing should stop. But these guys they have no clue. They have no clue at all, right? They feel like because they are subservient to the West, they can continue. To protect their interests.
Meanwhile, because most of their loot is in the West anyway. So if the West is going to go up in smoke, majority of them are going to relocate back to the West, of course.
Exactly. That's their thinking. That's their thinking. But they are deluded.
Yeah.
They don't know. You remember what happened to Bazoum last year? Bazoum. President Bazoum, when he was arrested.
Of Niger.
Where is Bazoum today?
He's in jail.
Can Bazoum go anywhere? He can't go anywhere. It's in Niger.
Bless you.
He can't go anywhere. If pool comes to shove, right? Many of all these leaders, they will end up in prison.
Yes, now and that will be they are lucky if they are not dead. Majority of them will still be killed anyway.
Exactly. So I really appreciate your work, and I'm happy to be on your program for the very first time. I've been trying to get to you for so many years.
I am so happy that you make it through, right? Because you know something is that I've got two friends in Russia, and now that they are chasing us in UK,
yes.
Instead of I'm looking for where to deport myself, right? I can
you don't have to.
Even if I've never been to Russia, it will always look like home because I've got friends.
Yes. Russia is a very wonderful country. Let me
bless you, man.
I'm not telling your audience now. Your audience should forget about this media propaganda. Yes, propaganda. Russia is a lovely country. They are not racist over here. We have some few idiots here also, but largely the Russian government they are very enlightened, right? The people of Russia are very nice and friendly people, right? They don't have this kind of madness we see over there in the UK and the West. And also, Russia is a multi-ethnic country, for goodness sake. Multi-ethnic. We have Chinese Russians here. Chinese-looking Russians in Russia.
Yeah.
There's a region of Russia is the largest country in the world by map, by region, or by territorial. We have Chinese-looking Russians here. We have Asian. What do you call it? These guys are more closer to the Arabs, right? In the north, they call them all these Kazakh areas, right? They are closer to these Muslim countries, right? They are also here in Russia. Yeah. It's a multi-ethnic country. They understand they understand the importance of multi-ethnicity. You understand? They are not beclouded by racism and all this nonsense that we see over there in the West. I'm just
what do you call it? They call it a class system. We are
class system. Yes.
The color of your skin will determine the quality of
your life. No. Don't say that like that. In fact, one of the greatest Russian poets, if I want my audience to go and look it out, the greatest Russian poet is of African descent. His name is Alexander Pushkin. Just go get it out. Alexander Pushkin is the greatest Russian poet. He's a black color. For the past, the great ever. So, Russians are very nice people. Don't get be brainwashed by this Western media and the propaganda CNN and BBC. Right? We have to We have to navigate a new terrain. Nigeria needs to move forward.
Exactly. Like we are so well so traveled that a lot of us are supposed to be so advanced, sophisticated, but we are living in a world today that, you know, you better sound more stupid and foolish than sound intelligent.
Yes, exactly.
Because they will hate you.
Exactly. That's just it. That's just it. We have to break away from that.
We will.
We have to break away from that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You are
welcome.
You're
welcome, sir.
Okay?
Welcome, sir. You too, sir. You too, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that's Akins, right there from Russia. I enjoyed that conversation. Like, I should buy a ticket and just visit Russia. Who else is watching and feel like, I'm not talking to you, the Americans. I know you, especially those of you who saw the Russian flag in Kano. Oh, no. Russia, no. I said, okay. They are Americans, and we understand. But yeah, I've heard a lot of beautiful things about Russia that one of these days, maybe that's where I'm going to deport myself to, right? If I have to. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
So here is the thing. This is Dayo. I'm calling you from Canada, okay?
D1, Dayo from Canada, Baba. Please.
So here is the thing, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
First of all, you want Nigerians to relax and cool down and give you time. So, but you keep, building houses for VP and then buying, an airplane and again, buying yak. I don't know how that is explainable to ordinary Nigerian citizen.
You get... It's called insensitivity, Baba. It's called insensitivity. You tell people,
yeah, you stop the, subsidy, you do this just to generate money, which is okay. So what are the money for? To build houses and buy yaks? There's no way. You understand? So here comes, I was working Bangladesh this morning. These people, they think that they are, they are everything. They are, look at that they are PM. She has run away to India.
They now said she resigned. Person will no way to resign. Somebody that like yesterday, she disappeared out of the country. So nobody knows where she was. She went. Only for them to come this morning and say she resigned.
Why not address these students when they are saying this? The same thing Tinubu is doing. Exactly. He come out and say you are addressing people. What is addressing? People are saying this is what you want. Addressing is the fact that you are saying, okay, these are the things you want. I'm addressing your concern.
Yes. And this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Give me time on this. He didn't even touch any of them. None.
Exactly. You are campaigning for 2027 election. That is not even 3 years.
They don't feel what people feel, Baba. They don't.
Telling you, and here we have some people, like somebody has said here, Yoruba people. Sincerely speaking, I'm a Yoruba person, but it pisses me off. I wonder why our people are still living in the past. Somebody is our local, and this one they give. That's not the situation. I don't even have a problem. I'm not in the country. You guys are even there. And that's what differentiates between these Hausa people and Yoruba people. Look at what the Hausa people are doing. Those people don't joke with those people, those Kaduna people and Kano people.
And
I was telling people,
don't tell them this is a peaceful protest. So what do you mean peaceful protest? We are hungry. How can we be peaceful when we are hungry?
How do you expect an hungry man to be peaceful? He's seeing food.
It don't make sense in it. It don't make any sense. We are just using English language to make ourselves feel like we are educated. It won't be peaceful protest for hungry people.
No, it can't be peaceful. Look at the US. The last time they did Black Lives Matters, I watched it live. When they storm the store, these are people that are eating, they are okay. But when they still loot.
They
still loot. So you are comparing it to Nigerians when they are hungry.
Hungry people are hungry people. You don't keep telling them that.
You say hungry people should not loot. No, they will loot. Sorry, they will loot.
They will. So nobody should make it look like it's rosy when you see them out there. And it's so prevalent in the north, Baba. And that's why it's more stronger there.
Yeah. The same thing with UK right now. UK, when they are fighting for this stabbing and stuff, look at them. Those guys, I've seen them loot.
They are looting shops, O2 shop.
Yeah.
They are looting grocery stores. They are breaking into people's other shops as well, looting. And they said they are fighting for fighting the immigrant. How will not fighting immigrant? They loot shop, O2 shop.
it's sketchy when you are avoiding people to protest. That's where you start from. From the beginning, you don't want these people to protest. I've seen a lot of anti-protesters that are coming out to say, I want for me 5,000, okay, what protest? And I don't want to do that. And at the end of the day, because I know I'm hungry, hey, let me go on for logo, what protest going? He's saying that, please give us food. But you say, nah, don't tell them that you are not hungry. But you are coming to tell us here that you are hungry.
Like, go out there, say, go out there, go and tell them, say, those people they talk say food no day. Go and tell them say food day. They say okay, so food don't day. No food no day. But go and tell them say you tell them say food day. Even though they are saying food no day.
The guy is saying
food day.
The guy say food no day.
Say no, be say food day. Food never day. We just want me to tell them that one. Say How long do they think they will be able to control hungry people by giving them money to go out there? How long?
I don't know.
I don't know. And they spent 6 billion for like 2 weeks.
Exactly.
To stop the protest.
So the money is there. Don't tell us that the money is not there. The money is there. Nobody should come to national TV and tell us, guys, be patient, kiniko. Those guys are saying bullshit. They are saying bullshit.
It's absolutely BS,
we don't want to listen to that. So thank you, Baba. We appreciate what you're doing, and trust me, we are watching you. We just hope that one day we get there.
We will. I mean, that's one thing that I also believe that, when people don't stop pushing, Baba, eventually something is going to give.
Yeah.
Right? But when people push and they break down, that's what we don't want again. But D1, thank you so much, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
You have a good one yourself. Yes, sir.
And you too.
Yes, sir. So that's D1 there, Dio from Canada. And then I have another caller on the line. But here, I've got my coffee link. Now, listen, if you kind of feel like I want to support this person and his work, all you have to do is you can buy me a coffee. Yeah, a cup of coffee. It's $5, by the way. So I'll leave that in the comment section, okay? That's how you support me. And it's easier that way. Here. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
The Prince. How are you?
The only honorable general.
Yes, sir. How are you today?
Yeah, Baba, respect.
That's Prince Jeje Man.
Thank you.
Representing.
Thank you again. IPOB for life.
That's Prince. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Baba.
Please.
You are fully representing.
God bless you.
Baba, where I go start? You know, the other day when I called you, I told you that the northern Nigeria has been used to hunger. They've been used to, their leaders have made them to be used to poverty. Okay? And if the North now are coming out to protest for hunger, I told you the other day that there's something bigger than hunger that the North is protesting for, isn't it?
Yes.
You remember? And it never reached there. It never took 2 days, the conqueror Russian flag come out. Something more than Russian flag is coming more. Do you understand?
I deal with you.
You know, say Tinubu, when Tinubu came on board, this professional criminal, when he came on board, the first thing he did was to go and attack a nation who is on their own, Niger. You understand? Now Niger have found their footing. They have now formed confederation with other nations, isn't it? Maiyegun,
Prince.
Nigeria is the anger of Africa now. You know what he said? They call anger. Nigeria is the anger of Africa, especially this Sahel nation. Then the vet for this country, we call Nigeria. We you know say it's not a nation. The people that are holding it are just criminal gang, cartel,
mafias.
You see, Maiyegun, you see the speech of this recorded speech that this professional criminal came to give to Nigerians. You know, exactly, that is the template of Buhari, exactly the destruction of Buhari, that is the template he's playing. One thing I want you to, Nigerian people, to open their ear to hear. those who care to hear. The number one thing you must know is that you don't have a president. This person is an imposter. He imposed himself on the nation. He told the country that he came to snatch it, he came to run away with it. And what does a thief do? The thief comes not but to steal, kill, snatch, and run away. You understand?
He came to steal, destroy, and kill.
I am a thief. Oh, you get me? And what do you do to a thief? How do you retrieve your property from a thief?
No.
So she run after a thief, beat the thief, hell out of the thief, and collect back your property.
At least.
You understand? You don't go and start begging thief. I beg you, give me my property, or give me a property. You understand? The thief only hears correct beating. That's what thief hears. I get me. Based on his announcement, what he's telling the whole Nigeria is that even animal is better than them, because if animal cries, the owner will just bring food and give the animal. I get me.
I do it too.
But his announcement shows that he did not even relate to even anything, even to water. Nigerian houses are no pipe-borne water running in the house of Nigeria. Electricity is zero. And to make matter worse, Nigerians are crying for hunger, but they don't know that
they said they are politically sponsored.
My brother, the most dangerous thing is the insecurity, which is the number one duty of a government. They fail totally. Nigeria, anybody who is a Nigerian today, is an endangered species. As they are moving, you can be killed anytime, you can be kidnapped anytime, you can be wasted anytime, and nobody gives account of whom you are. Not talking of about your resources. You understand? Because of what criminals have taken over the space. You know? So Maiyegun, I'm saying this so that the army, the police, all the forces who these criminals are sending out to stop the people that is fighting for them, because all these police that are being killed on daily basis, army that are being wasted on daily basis, shouldn't have been happening in the first place if these criminals have not put the country in the way it is. Nigeria supposed, as I will speak, this century, this time and around, Nigeria supposed to be a country which all the whole road will be tarred, even to the farms. Nigeria is supposed to be a country which, if the electricity is constant, there will be CCTV to monitor the whole country under a second. Do you understand? The whole police can link themselves in seconds and get a criminal within minutes. That's how it's been done in a civilized country. You understand?
I do.
So their policies, their actions are the reason why the army is dying every day. Needlessly, the police is dying every day. Needlessly. So for them to be jumping out and stopping protesters, they are killing themselves,
or even killing protesters right now. They've killed over 40 of them. So to what end?
They must give account if Nigerian people remain resolute, if Nigerian people remain consistent. I love that girl that spoke, that said, even if he's the only one outside, she understands the power of number. One come, all come. If she's the only one outside and remain, she will stand there even if she's taken away or killed. If every Nigerian speak that way and say, if I'm the one, I really want, I will be
if
there.
There's only one person left there, that's me.
200 million Nigeria, once they are out, you see these criminals, you know that they have no power, they have zero power.
They don't have any power.
The people are the government, not the Agboro. Not Agboro from Lagos to Abuja are the government. No, it's the people. Maiyegun General, thank you very much for
Thank you so much as well, okay? And you have a good afternoon right there, okay?
Remember.
So I have another caller on the line. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Maiyegun.
Hello, sir. That's Hold Up. Is that you?
Afternoon. Yes, yes.
Hold Up from
Yes, it's me.
Baba.
Yeah, good afternoon. I just quickly want to say something about where, my guest that you see, since Tinubu have been dead, I think this guy has been busy using his influence to secure bonds all over the world just to in case, and then the little they can, secure in offshore.
Yeah.
And that has basically been what this guy, it is the most important thing to him, the chest, the money chest, right? So he doesn't care about anybody. And the northern cabal that this guy, perhaps he has refused to be, like he's, engaging in dialogue with all the senators and their big fish amongst them that okay, there will be extra allocation for them that just to keep your area,
under control. Make sure there's no protest
yes,
at all.
because Alumanjeri system, of course, they need money. They need cash, where they will have to store at home, and then so maybe that is running dry and nothing is coming. So perhaps Tinubu believes that okay, all the money, because I'm pretty sure Tinubu is one of the most expensive campaign, most expensive election that this guy really spend the whole Lagos money into. And that guy,
they were giving delegates. They are giving delegates, APC delegates, $25,000 cash.
Yes. So, so now this man believes that that should be enough for them now for the next 4 years. So when the election is very close, so now they will now start giving another money after they've
you're right.
They've squeezed Nigeria to the marrow, where, to be honest, this why did they decide to announce subsidies gone is of course to keep the Western world calm down. Don't worry, I know how to squeeze them to get this money out. Just give us that money. It's just to secure to show them that look, I'm working. That's his own way of working, to get as much as possible out of the people without thinking of what is the reason of governance, what is the idea of it, why is it not because to protect the people, to provide a functioning and enabling environment for people to strive and earn for themselves. You see, you can't.
Happiness. It's God.
Yes.
Live
yes.
your life peacefully and all of that, and the right to pursue happiness, be safe and all that. But no, they've denied them all of that. Hold up. Go on.
Yes. So now, because now that policeman was saying, I heard you saying, oh yes, they are telling the protesters that okay, now it is over. Now we are calling it off. Are they the one that call it on before? Why are they the ones to call it off now? These people, they are so they think that they can use this
they are so out of touch that
they are
still doing the same old way of doing things to tackle new things. And I hope they find out soon.
Yes. No wonder, because what has been going on 200 years ago during the slave trade, because it is all our elders in that region, because we respect our elders. Whatever they told us, we will listen, and then everybody accepts. And then okay, you go, and then they just queue, and then they took a lot of young Africans away, and that system is still going on today. You see that it's because I have gray hair on the head, so you have to listen to me. Why? Because you're gonna die very soon anyway.
You know what I mean? Even if you're wrong, you want us to still listen? No, we won't.
Yeah, and about this Yoruba thing, look, we want out to ensure that Yoruba Union has to be mainly Yoruba Union, and it has to be as transparent as possible. Of course, you can imagine if like 10 million people, join this thing, and then do you know the amount, at least the contribution we're going to be making in my area? Look, primary education, primary healthcare is totally in the state of disrepair, right? There's nothing functioning. So things like that around, Western region where, one can, use that platform to support them financially to build.
Hold up, you remember, right, on this platform, right, when we put together like almost 6 to 7 million naira, I can't remember the exact figure right that time, right? And then we decided to procure educational materials for school children. Over 15,000 school children in Yoruba land benefited, right? And not just that.
Yeah.
We took more than 20, we paid more than 20 children's school fees around the time, and we adopted 4 of them that we put in schools right now. The reason why we decided to go and do it in a proper way, where everybody can actually contribute and be part of it. You see, money is the least of the advantage of the union when it's finally formed. It is the discovery of committed Yoruba professionals, doctors, lawyers, doctors, nurses, generally like that, teachers and all that, right? People who are going to volunteer because of their profession, we're going to discover them through the union. So imagine if we say, okay, we have a union, Yoruba Union of a million member fold. Out of that 1 million, they have Yoruba Union has more than 15,000 identified registered professional doctors. Yoruba Union has about 1,000, pediatricians. Or Yoruba Union has in their fold, they have 50,000 school teachers. Okay, or we have this other, so we can pull from that. We can pull from that resources. Okay, to pursue what we are going to do in Yoruba land. We want to make Yoruba Union to become the main thing that Yorubas talk about. And it's not just to talk about it's not talking about Yoruba Union just based on Yoruba nation independence. No, it has to be something that they will say when it comes to their education, there is an impact of the union. When it comes to their safety, security, right? Yoruba Union is involved. When it comes into their commerce, economy, there is a Yoruba Union bank in Yoruba land that is giving interest free. That kind of thing that actually affect their everyday life. Once we become part of their life, and the people will ask for Yoruba nation, and nobody will stop them when they are ready.
It is possible.
Do you get that now?
It is definitely possible. Good. But it is down to numbers. When this, is get on rolling, to be honest, sky will be, in fact, will be the limit.
Can you imagine the possibilities if this come to light eventually? The possibility of what we can actually really do. Now, the union has a membership deal. When you join the union, we haven't agreed on what. Okay, I was proposing $1 or £1, but some said that it can be more than that, right? So I said that let's say $1 or £1, and the union has, for example, 100,000 members. Now that's 100,000 pounds sterling every month that could go into a lot of things in Yoruba land, promote a lot of things, sponsor some people on so many things that actually have to benefit Yoruba land.
Yes,
so
and
so one day, go on.
Infrastructure in that area is the key. Schools, hospital, vocational centers, right?
Even
those are very key important things.
Hire doctors, hire nurses. That union will pay them, but they should go and work in government offices. Government hospitals. They should go to government schools and teach the children. But we will pay them, not the government.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. So it has to be like a real organization. Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I mean? So all these are people that they are, once they have this, life-threatening medical stuff, right? And they have to come on social media to raise money. We want to kind of see if we can stop that. Rather than go on social media and beg for money, 2 million naira, 3 million naira for your medical stuff. Just go and talk to the union. Union should be able to take care of that for you.
Yes.
So that's
and
what we
the
want
idea.
To be. Yeah, that's what we want to be. And not just not just those in Nigeria. I'm talking about us here too. If I have any problem in the UK, I want the union to stand up for me. Get me a lawyer. You get it now? So if I have a problem, housing problem, right? I want to approach the union. If our union has a 1 million membership at Ford, and I have housing problem in the UK, in America, in Canada, I can speak to the union there. I need help.
Yeah.
The union could come to your aid. Stuff like that are the ideas and objectives of the union. Just people should know. Yoruba nation is the goal. But there is more before we get to that. There is so much more to be done before we get to that.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah. So, and then I saw something in, I don't know, in Bangladesh or something, where there are a lot of people in the town center where there's so much lot of people there. So I am kind of wondering, why is it that momentum hasn't got to that point in Nigeria as we speak? So I just hope that it will get to that point, because
it is the government that will provoke the people to make it get to that stage. They're going to do something. Right now, everybody is hearing. They've kept 43 people. Some people are not even moved. Now, there is going to be something that's going to happen within these days that will eventually get everybody to say, you know what, we are joining. It's like, forget it. You know what I mean? It will get to that stage. Hold up. Watch out.
Yes. Thank you for listening. And then, things will be fine.
Well, let's hope so. But we need to do something to make it fine, and we won't stop kind of trying. Okay, Baba, you have a good one yourself. Hold up.
Thank you.
Cheers, man.
You too.
Cheers. So that's Hold up there, calling from Leeds here in the UK, right? So the next one now is my brother, another brother from another mother, Yima Gudu. It's been a while.
Hey, Maiyegun.
Yima.
Castle, Maiyegun.
Castle, Baoni. Fantastic. Adúpẹ́, Baoni family.
We praise God, Baba. Praise God.
Bless you, man.
Hey, Maiyegun.
Here we are.
I'm in the observation seat. I am watching as the protest is going on.
It's unfolding.
And I'm seeing things, and things are happening. Well, I wasn't expecting anything from Kolu's speech, presidential speech anyway. I said it before. It's going to be cut and paste, and he's going to double down on his fake reality that he is being fed. And I just didn't expect anything from the address in the first place. So anybody who was expecting that Kolu would say anything meaningful needs to go and get a brain surgeon to re-examine their head. If you're expecting Kolu to tell you something good.
That's for. You should address us. Address you, Ken.
Address you for what is he going to address you?
What your demands, man.
So if you were there expecting Kolu to say something nice on his presidential speech, then I don't know where your madness has stopped or began.
Nobody should.
That's for Kolu. His commissioner of police came out and said that they are doing a great job. We can see the great job that you are doing, driving APC trucks at protesters in Kano who were innocently protesting. The real people that were looting, you did not go there and catch them. It's the people that were protesting innocently. You drove armored tank at them, beat them in the streets like animal, ran over them, shot some live on TV. Even your police officer.
You didn't run over. You started hitting them until you
hitting them.
Of them. Like, what the heck?
Even your police officer stood there live on camera saying it in Hausa.
One of their police officer too. You saw that one. I don't know if you saw it. They killed it.
I saw it.
They used their APC to run a police officer down. The guy died in shock.
The ID said that they're doing a great job. Kolu came out and commended them. It's normal for Nigeria. Logic is always turned upside down in Nigeria. So it's just one of those normal things that they do. Policeman, your job is to serve and to protect the citizen. You stand for open. In the video, you know they are videoing you, and you were saying it in Hausa that Zankeshi Waye. You will keep person in Hausa. And that's a good job. Well, that's fine with me. If they call that a good job, they're doing a very marvelous job. Your same police with the UK here had riots. Nobody died.
No.
People were arrested the next day. They had their mayhem. The next day, people were being picked up from their homes. Not be the same police you be.
Hello, open the police. Yesterday,
not be police you be
on the street. Yeah, go back to your country. Yeah, all of that. The following morning, police. Hi, police. You are in handcuffs. They've already arrested over 23 people on this ongoing process in the UK.
What is the difference between the police that is here and the police that is in Nigeria? You will come out and say, don't be comparing UK police with Nigeria police. Shut up. Your politicians and your obas are comparing UK inflation and Nigeria inflation. You did not tell them to stop comparing the inflation. But when it is police that they are doing the same, what is the job of police? The same thing. So why is it the one is killing people openly and the other one is arresting people and prosecuting them?
Even though the protesters, you call protesters here, they are like violent anyway.
Violent.
They are like already attacking police, beating police up. Police, they get bruises for their face because they do protest.
So
police, they get bloodshot eye because they do. You know what I mean? Yet nobody.
Tell me, is that not madness? Is that not madness? Now you have protesters in Kano and Kaduna protesting with Russian flags. I'm sure Russia is a very beautiful and marvelous place, and Mr. Putin is an all right guy. He's probably laughing at Nigeria, Britain, France, and America now. He is in your next border in Niger. He has operations in Niger right now as we are speaking. There are Russian soldiers in Niger. Nigeria and Niger has the most porous borders that anybody can just throw through it. Putin doesn't have to involve himself in all of this nonsense fight. All he has to do is
for anybody interested in Nigeria.
He's not. He doesn't care.
Yima, people don't know that Nigeria is at our weakest. It has never been in history. Any country can take over Nigeria now. Nobody can take. Your military. The moment they shoot, the moment they bomb your military headquarters in Abuja, all of them there, you begin to see your military chiefs. If they survive, they'll be running away to the borders.
They will move. I say they will.
Nigeria is at its weakest ever as we speak. So vulnerable and ready.
Putin doesn't need. Putin doesn't need to do anything. All Putin needs to do
anything.
He just needs to arm Niger very well and tell Niger, my friend, push all the Islamic terrorists towards the Nigerian border. Shikena, they will enter and they will cause trouble in the northern Nigeria, as if they are not doing right now. But you have the Minister of Defense. Where is he from?
Jigawa.
The north. You have DSS. Where is he from?
The same north. That one is from Kwara, I think.
You have NSA. Where is he from?
NSA is also Ribadu from Adamawa.
So, and these are the northern criminals that will allow people kill their own people. But if somebody from the southeast was holding a Russian flag, Maiyegun, you and I know the story will follow the
media will say IPO started with Russia.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Don't be me talking. Don't be me talking. You all know. Thank you, Maiyegun Baba. Well done, Jerry.
Things, Yima, my brother, you have a very good week yourself. Okay, enjoy the rest of the week, man.
Yes, man.
Nice one. Okay, so that's a Yima, Gudu, brother from another mother. I'm going to call it a day now, so that I can go get ready, like for the evening. I've been seeing a lot of things going on there. I'm using my right eye to check on that. No. So I want to say a big thank you to all of us, every one of us. And there's nothing much to say though, right? I will see you later this evening when we will have a full recap of what really happened or went down in Nigeria on the 5th day of End Bad Governance, the days of rage. Thanks a lot for your time, and you all have a beautiful afternoon. If you are not already in the afternoon, and if you are, I'll say you have a beautiful week too. Okay? Good afternoon.
làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Maiyegun Diary politico.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary na him be number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin ti ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.